All right, so we're going to make note of important accomplishments of the Tang and Song dynasties. Now, we asked the question: what's a better indicator, expansion or cultural achievement? As far as the Tang and Song go, one of them will be known for kind of expansion, and the other will be known for more of those kind of those cultural achievements. So that's kind of why we framed the do now question that way. So let's see what we got here. All right, you should be able to get this down relatively quickly. I'm not going to pause the recording. There's not a ton here. So we are talking about Common Era. So this is after the year zero. So a period of civil war. So this is that one of those warring states periods. So Tang Dynasty unites China in 618 CE, Common Era. So you can see from the map there all of the land that they kind of took under their control. They expanded into the Korean Peninsula, Manchurian, kind of northeastern China. That's the part of China that kind of borders the Korean Peninsula, and parts of Central Asia also. So they're kind of getting over towards, India and those places north of India. They'll be around for 300 or so years, and then they will eventually collapse, leaving kind of a void. Okay, Song Dynasty. Song Dynasty, not necessarily known for that expansion the same way that the Tang was. So we're kind of moving forward in time here. So from 960 CE until 1279 CE. So this is, 300 years and change. The end of the Song Dynasty is an easy one. They're going to get run over by the Mongol Empire, and so is all of China. The Mongol Empire is going to conquer, like, I don't know, two continents, almost all of Asia, and they stretch all the way into kind of Central Europe. It's insane, okay, and they do it really, really fast. So we will kind of do a whole unit on the Mongol Empire coming up, but the Mongol Empire, Mongolia sits just north of China, so Mongolia will conquer everything, including China, top to bottom, side to side, everything. Okay, so they're going to last about 300 years, and then they will come kind of to a screeching halt with the Mongol Empire controlling basically everything. And then last slide here. If it's an important invention and you're not sure where it came from, just guess China. That's usually your safest bet. So they invent all kinds of fancy stuff: compass, crossbow, gunpowder, paper, porcelain, movable block typing, abacus. I don't know if you guys know what an abacus is, but an abacus is basically like a super old school counting machine. You can look that up on your own. It's basically the calculator before there's such a thing as a calculator. So they invent that. Like I said, if you're not sure, if they're asking you a question about an invention and you're not sure, just guess China, because you're probably going to be right. So China is responsible for a lot of things. Gunpowder. Gunpowder is one of the more impactful inventions in human history. It will bring to an end entire eras of history. Knights on horseback basically become extinct due to gunpowder. So that's a whole era of human history that comes to an end, specifically because of Chinese invention. And so they invent a lot of this stuff, and we still have trade routes in the works here. So the Silk Road is still a thing. So all of these inventions are getting spread throughout Asia and the rest of the world, all the way to the Mediterranean, as a result of that cultural diffusion that's going to occur along those trade routes. So Tang, famous for expansion; Song, famous for a lot of the inventions. So that's really the big takeaways here.